hello. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. It has been forever since I've done a live. I think it's, gosh, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 4. I don't even remember. It's been so long. But thank you guys so much for joining me right now. I don't have a ton to do today, but I thought I would still pop on. And, you know, see who wanted to chat, maybe about soap or skincare or anything like that. Forgot to introduce myself. My name is Christine. I'm with Sunny Bunny Gardens, and I'm going to be cutting some soap today. I've got 8 molds, not a lot, but 8 molds that I need to cut from soap that I made yesterday. And I do have some body butters that I made yesterday that I need to label, so we'll kind of see how it goes. If we, feel like doing that together, then we're going to do that together too. And that's probably about it. So anyways, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. I am freaking freezing in my shop. I've had this heater going on for probably 2 or 3 hours, and I still need my hoodie. So I hope I can do this and be comfortable. I usually don't wear a hoodie when I'm working, but anyways, not that you give a shit about that. Hello from Northern California. Hello. Well, I'm in Southern California. So hello, Californian. Thank you guys so much for joining. Let me know, where you're watching from. I'd love to know. I'd love to know who is watching, and do you follow? If not, follow me. That would be awesome. So, like I said, I've got 8 molds of soap to cut today. I've got 4 of oatmeal almond and 4 of the mango coconut bars. And I say let's just get started. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If not, I'm, like I said, just going to get started. I'm going to start with the mango coconut. So let me kind of just move my boxes around. Probably should have done this before I popped on, but if you know me, you know that I usually don't prepare very well for anything. I kind of suck at it. So here we go. We've got mango coconut here. These are 2 just regular inventory bars that I do. They were starting to get a little low, so I thought I would get some more made yesterday. So let me start popping them out of the mold. So mango coconut I make with organic coconut milk. So this is a really, well actually both of these bars that I did yesterday, the oatmeal almond and the mango coconut, are both my really kind of super moisturizing bars, because they both have milk in it. One has coconut milk, the other one has almond milk. So they're really great for moisturizing and really good for sensitive skin too. So if you do have sensitive skin, I recommend these 2. These are like the 2 that I always recommend for that. But here is the mango coconut. So this is a real, obviously a fruity scent. I don't do a ton of fruity scents. I pretty much only have 2, mango coconut and orchard peach. But I'm not much of a fruity person myself, but I wanted to have something in the collection that is more on the fruity side. So I definitely went a little crazy with the fun colors on this one. I've got kind of a orangey, and then kind of a pinky, and then like a lime green color in this bar. So let me get them all unmolded first, and then we'll get to cutting. Then we got to stamp them, and then let's just see how it goes. I kind of got on a little bit later than I planned today. I was actually having to chat with my website people, because I was trying to add something to the shop before going live today, and it's not working. So that's why I'm late. I wanted to come on about 2 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock, but I've been chatting with them for like an hour, and they still didn't fix it. So, oh well, I'm gonna try to get that fixed, because basically what I had added to the shop. Do I keep my virus? Soap in the garage in the summer. I don't know. I'm sorry, Country Farm. I don't know what you mean by virus. Do I keep my virus? A soap? I don't. I'm sorry. I don't understand your question. Maybe you can clarify that. What am I? Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, And also, yeah, I'm sure that I kind of thought maybe a typo, but I'm kind of lame, and sometimes with typos I get really like confused, and I'm not sure what you're trying to say. So sorry about that. My goodness, thank you so much for all the follows already. You guys are awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. And before I forget, because I really suck at this, I suck at, trying when I'm doing lives and trying to like promote something or whatever, I suck at bringing it up. So I'll try to remember to bring it up. But today, I am doing, today only while I'm live, I'm doing 20% off, which is a lot. I don't usually do a lot of sales up to 20% off, but I am doing a sale today on the fall and collection soaps. So if you were wanting to get any of the fall soaps that I have left, or any of the holiday soaps that I have left, I put them at 20% off. You get the discount at checkout. You don't need a code or anything. So, what did I forget? See, I knew I was going to forget something. I always do. I forgot to grab a towel, so I'll just have to use my apron. All right, so I've got my 4 molds, my 4 loaves unmolded, so let's get these cut. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Let me pull out my cutter. Okay, do I cover this soap with blankets after? No, I don't cover anything. I don't cover any of my soaps. I used to years ago when I first started, when I would make like 1 loaf at a time. I did used to cover them, but once I kind of started making more and more at a time, when I've got a table full of soap, it's just too much of a hassle for me to cover them. So I kind of just let them naturally either gel or not to gel. It's up to the soap. If it gels, great. If not, I'm cool with it either way. I have kind of gotten over my obsession with, gelling and soda ash and all that kind of stuff. It is what it is. So I don't worry about that stuff anymore. I have a lot of other things in business to be worrying about than that stuff. So, okay, so let me get my cutter out. Do you guys see this okay? I think you can see this kind of, right? I think you can see it. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, and I forgot. I usually happen to mention if you see my eyes going back and forth or something like that, it's because I am streaming on 2 different platforms, TikTok and Instagram, 2 different phones, so my eyes kind of might go back and forth. I'm not crazy, really, okay, maybe just a little, but I'm doing it because I'm talking to 2 phones. Okay, so let's get these puppies cut and see what they look like inside. Hopefully they'll look pretty. Give me just a second. I need to do let me just do a little bit of cleanup. I had a little bit of spillage, so I'm just going to kind of clean up the sides of this a little bit. Wait till we get to the next loaves. I had a lot of spillage with the oatmeal almond bars for some reason, and I am hoping that I can even get those out of the molds. I'm really a little nervous about that. So we'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for the follows, and thank you for the hearts already. Like, you guys are just jamming along with the hearts already. Over 1,000. You guys rock. Thank you. Oh, I am strong. And no, I'm not strong. That's why I joke and say, oh, I'm so strong. It's because I'm not strong. Okay, here we go. So here's the mango coconut. Nice little fruity colored swirls. So let me make some stacks. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna stack these over here. Okay. Today is also the last day if you guys are wanting to order anything for Christmas. Today would be the last day to get your order in, to get it in time, because tomorrow will then be the last day that I'm going to fulfill orders that I'm going to, rush out for holiday delivery. So tomorrow I'll be spending all day in the shop just fulfilling orders. Thank you, Usera Own, if I'm saying that correctly. Hello, FYP. Oh, I came onto somebody's for your page, huh? Oh my God, that's awesome. That usually doesn't happen. So I'm super happy to see that I came up. Did I have my back surgery? Jennifer, you're awesome. Thank you so much for asking me about that. I really do appreciate it. No, I didn't. It was scheduled for October, and 2 days prior to the surgery, they canceled. So that was really, really extremely disappointing. Extremely disappointing. Then they rescheduled it for December 21st. Then they rescheduled it for December 23rd. And then they canceled those two. So now I'm waiting for a new date, which I'm really nervous about because it looks like it may be now in January. And that's going to be actually like the worst month of the year to have something like this. Because if you don't know, you may or may not know, but Sunny Bunny Gardens is my second business. I have two businesses, and my other business is I'm a bookkeeper. So January and February and March, tax season, I'm super busy. So, you know, both my businesses are kind of busy at the same time during that time of year. So I'm not too excited about having a back surgery during tax season, but you know, if it happens, it happens. I'll just have to deal with it, and I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure it out. So we'll see. I'm hoping that the surgery will be rescheduled soon. It was a big thanks, Jennifer. It was a big issue with the insurance. It was such bullshit. Complete bullshit that the insurance was doing, and then the hospital was being a pain in the ass too. So now we're wanting to go to a different hospital, but I'm strong. It was just really, really disappointing. You know, I had everything planned, my time off. I mean, everything planned. Mentally, getting prepared for such a major surgery, and then for it to be canceled 3 different times. Like I don't have a life or businesses or whatever, that I need to do. Anyways, I don't want to just sit here and bitch and complain. I know. I'll have to. I know. I just will have to just deal with when it comes. When the surgery, is scheduled, and then just let people know, hey, I've got schedule for, surgery. I'm going to have to, probably have different due dates for the tax season, clients and stuff like that. But hi, Luz. Thank you so much for joining. Source has another plan. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't even, and I felt like such an asshole too, because I even post, and I usually don't post a ton of stuff about my personal life on social media. I'm really kind of not like that. And when I do, I usually feel weird. I don't know if it's just, my age or whatever, that it's like you kind of just always think, who gives a shit? Nobody gives a shit about my life. And I was all excited, though, when it was rescheduled for December, even though I was like, fuck, that's going to be right during holiday season for, the soap, but whatever. And I posted on social media like, hey, my surgery is rescheduled. I'm all excited and blah, blah, blah. And literally like 2 weeks later, not even 2 weeks later, just like last week, 2 weeks ago, they said, yeah, it's not going to happen. I'm like, oh, my God. So it's like, I'm not even going to post anything, I don't think, about my surgery until maybe it's over. Because now I'm going to just sound like some kind of, whacked out freak that, keeps throwing dates out there and it never happens. Hi, thanks, Luz. Well, what happened was I always just wear my hair up when I'm working. Obviously, in the shop, I need to. I only let a little bit down like this if I'm just cutting or something, and put it down like if I'm packing or whatever, that's fine. But I curled my hair today, so that's why it looks a little different. It's because I curled it, and I was like, I'm gonna try to be a lady today and curl my hair and be all girly. How long is the recovery period? About 2 weeks. So I'd have to take 2 weeks off of work. And my surgeon had said that means, not being on my feet and not sitting at my desk. So I'm like, shit. So that basically means both of my businesses are going to be put on hold for 2 weeks for this surgery. So that's why it was so important for me to know when it was going to be so I can schedule and have things prepared and blah, blah, blah. And then they did it to me twice. So it's like I'm, whatever. Thanks, Liz. Yeah, no, it's not a new hairdo. It's just I just pulled out my beach waiver today. That's all it is. I just did that and I was trying to feel all girly and that kind of thing today. But thanks, you guys. You're sweet. Fuckers. I know. Yeah. And fuckers is actually a nice way of all the things that came out of my mouth during this last couple months dealing with insurance. Yes, you did really say it, and guess what? I said it too because I say that F-bomb a lot. Did that say hi, Auntie? What is please let I don't know, Auntie? Unless you're Roxanne, I only have one niece. What's the discussion point? Well, we're just BSing about my back surgery being canceled and stuff. It'll be torture. It'll be torture for me to have to sit around for 2 weeks. I'll say yes and no to that. Yes, I kind of agree with you that we almost don't allow ourselves to kind of chill out anymore and relax. And it's, and small business owner, that's very hard to do. And so, I do think that 2 weeks of basically, having to not do anything is going to be very difficult for me. But at the same time, I'm actually looking forward to it because I'll then be forced to not do anything. I'll be forced because I don't not do anything very often, or when I do not do anything, when I feel like, I just want to be lazy today, my brain doesn't allow me to really chill out much, because then it's, that whole damn guilt shit. Oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I should be doing this. But I figure, well, this, I probably won't feel too guilty because I know that I have no choice. This is doctor's orders, right? So, it'll be like a little bit of a vacation for me, but a vacation in pain. The recovery is going to be painful, my surgeon said. So I'm not looking forward to that. But I guess I'll just, I'll just be self-medicating a lot for 2 weeks. I'm betting you'll sit and work. Well, he says I'm not supposed to do that either, that I'm not supposed to, be sitting at my desk, to do my other business, Listen to Mel Robbins. I don't know who Mel Robbins is. What's that all about? You're the first person who responded. Well, thank you for that. I think that said Nick or something. I think I might be missing something there. Sorry. Some little questions are coming through, and I'm not quite sure what you mean. The pains are very painful, but kind of special to launch. Laughing after. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but maybe you're talking about, the recovery is going to be, he said anyways, it's going to be very painful because they're drilling into my spine. So, the surgery itself, it's pretty damned invasive. They go in through the front, so I'm going to have a scar like this, right below my belly button. Oh well, anybody's going to see that. And even though I literally can be up and walking within maybe even 24 hours, 48 hours most likely tops, I'm not gonna he's not going to want me to be up and around walking, but I can be up and around walking. It isn't like I'm going to be in traction or anything horrible like that. So, you know, but you know, he did say, yeah, it's going to be painful because, you know, they're drilling into my spine and taking out my discs and then putting in, you know, little like bionic discs, you know, little man-made discs, you know, little titanium discs. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping to have a new date scheduled within maybe a week or two. We'll see. We'll see. And once I know that it's like for sure happening, like, I don't know, an hour before it happens, because who knows if they'll cancel on me, like, literally while I'm on the way to the hospital next time, then I'll probably post and say, hey, now I'm going in, and I'll be, you know, not able to do anything for a while. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your concern. Hopefully it's going to go well. Okay, so, all right, so I just finished up the mango coconut, cutting them. Like I said, I'm not a super fruity, you know, scent person. I only have a couple in my collection, but this is just absolutely yummy. And I pair this with the pineapple mango body butter. So if you're just like totally into that tropical, you know, fruity scents, you can, you know, lather up and then butter up afterwards and smell just like all fruity patootie and stuff. Okay, so now the oatmeal almond, which is next. Like I said, I made a freaking mess when I poured this, and I've got it all, like, I'm afraid this might be hard to get out of the mold, so we'll see. But let's first get the little okay, so I'm assuming Nikhil, I'm sure I'm just torturing your name, and I apologize. I'm assuming that you're calling me auntie. That might be like a cultural thing. Now I guess I think it's cute. Yes, so this is the mango coconut that I'm going to cut. Now I'm going to start opening up the oatmeal almond. So I got to first take off the bubble wrap. So do we all want to be nice and quiet and listen? I don't know. Can you hear it? Let me, if I get it closer, you can hear it. Because everybody loves the sound of the bubble wrap coming off. I'm such a dork, I know. But everybody loves that, right? You're from India. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for watching that from India. Oh my God, this actually came out really easy. I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought for sure this was totally going to stick. My hair is getting in my mouth. That's attractive. Okay, yeah, I got to clean that out. You see it's all on the side there. Yuck. Mold cleaning is not the most favorite task that I do in the soap shop. So I don't do it as often as I probably should. I clean the liners, obviously, after each use, but the boxes I clean when I absolutely have to. This is still fairly soft. This is a little softer than I would have hoped for today. And I'm a little surprised at that, too, for how cold it is out here. And this is just California, and so it's cold for us. Okay. Yeah, this is real sticky. I'm glad I'm wearing my gloves. Okay, so here's the oatmeal almond. So this is made with organic almond milk and colloidal oatmeal. Oh yeah, soft. This is super soft. I'm gonna have to watch how I stamp this. I'm gonna have to get a rag. Give me a second. I totally forgot it, and I'm getting freaking soap all over myself, and I don't want to have to keep doing this. Give me just a second. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Because if you've watched any of my lives, you'll know that I am terrible at always having everything prepared. I think I do, and I never do. So you work 19 hours a day, and you're 17 years old. Wow. I I think some people would probably say good for you, but I'm actually like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to work that much. When I was 17, I was not working. That's for damn sure. So you have probably got a great head on your shoulders. I wouldn't consider me having a good head on my shoulders at 17. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Our Lady of, oh God, sorry, I just can't see. Our Lady, you are absolutely correct. 4 to 6 weeks to cure the soaps, depending on the water content. You are absolutely right. I usually cure for 4 weeks because I do a little bit of a water discount. But some recipes that I don't do discounts on because, of acceleration or, some ingredient that is an asshole. And I have to not do any water discounts. I do for 6 weeks. But the majority of my stuff, 4 weeks. And we're good. Basically, it's how it's pronounced. I know. I do get embarrassed because I am not very good at pronouncing shit. And especially, and I'm, stupid American, especially if it's not in English. I suck. And I feel bad that I, torture words. You try to hear me say anything in Spanish, my God. I mean, just ridiculous. My husband just laughs at me. And pretty much just says, quit trying. Don't even try. Just don't even try anymore. So I said, okay, pretty much I won't. Yeah, right? And you know 5 languages? Damn, man. Well, let's see. What was I doing at 17? Not learning 5 languages and not working at all. Barely getting my ass to school. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, that one was a little harder. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, God, I am going to totally have to clean these out. What a mess. Shit. Yeah, what a mess. Okay, let's just calming thoughts while I pull off the bubble wrap. Phew. Okay. This is a 5-pound loaf mold. 5 pounds. You guys have already got me at over 4,000 likes. Damn, you guys are so nice. Thank you. Thank you. This smells good. This is oatmeal almond. And it just smells so warm. It's very warm scent. So this time of year, this actually, I sell this bar. It's not part of the holiday collection or anything, but it is more popular in the cooler months because it is kind of just a really warm scent. Hi, crazy cat. Are you a cat lover like me? No, see, okay, I can say mucho. See, I'm going to even torture mucho gracias. See, look at how I torture that. It's just awful. I don't know what the word is before that, though, so I'm not even going to try it. Yeah, 4. Nice. We've only got 1 right now. See, look at this. This is how, unfortunately, how soft. I probably should have waited until tomorrow. I'm surprised that this is so soft. I don't know how this is going to be to stamp. We'll see. What's the most cats we've had in the past? 7, I think, at one time. 7? But we only have 1 now. As they've passed away from old age, we haven't adopted any new kitties. Because I'll be honest, I'm not ready. When I lost my Sunny Bunny Gardens, that's where Sunny Bunny Gardens name came from, my cat. I mentally can't even think of, bringing in a new cat or anything. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be ready to adopt a cat again. I don't know. We'll see. But we did just adopt a puppy. So trust me, my hands are full because I now have a 2.5-year-old puppy and a 5-month-old puppy. Let's just say I'm a little stressed and I'm busy. I'm busy with pups right now. So you like floral without lavender. What do I recommend? So floral scents. My most floral scent is Floral Garden. And that is actually one of my top 3 scents that I love. I love the Floral Garden. That is scented with, hold on, because I'm going to remember it does have lavender in it, but please know that actually is the very, very bottom note. It is palmarosa and geranium and lavender, and it is absolutely a beautiful scent. Like I said, lavender is very much on the low note of that. And then I would say the citrus rose is another floral scented bar that I have, and that is more of the floral than the citrus. So if you like those scents, those are the 2 bars that I would recommend for floral lovers. I guess I have to remember that some people don't care for lavender. I love lavender. But yeah, not everybody does. Okay. Wow, did that just take me forever to unmold 4 loaves? Jesus. And I'm just making a mess back there. Okay. I have a little bit of Christmas music on the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. But I didn't want to put it on too loud because I get sick of Instagram shutting my lives off when I have music in the background. So I have it kind of low. You may not be able to hear it. And then when I've tried to upload my lives to YouTube, to my YouTube channel, they get blocked, partially blocked, all that kind of shit. And it's just oh my God. So that's why I figure I'm just going to start kind of keeping it a little bit lower in the background. Lavender gives you colonial vibes. I don't know what colonial vibes. I don't know what you mean by that. Because I know what colonial is, but I'm not sure. I don't see the correlation. Oh, please clarify. Please clarify that for me, because I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, come on, Jennifer, tell me. Because I'm super curious of what it means. Okay, so let's get these puppies cut. Now, this bar, oh wow, is so soft. It's so soft. It has colloidal oatmeal in it. And I know I don't think I even pronounced that word right, and I think that's English. So I'm just going to say it has oatmeal in it because I can't, say the C word. And then I put white kaolin clay in it. And this is a weird bar. It looks so light now, but as it cures, it totally darkens up to tan and then a white swirl in it. And you may not be able to see the swirl now, but give it a couple weeks and the swirl starts to pop. Okay. Okay, so lavender is your favorite. Yeah, I love lavender. Of the old days. Okay, that's what you mean? Okay, old days. Gotcha. Oh, look at how, see, I don't even have to pretend that I'm strong. That went through like butter because this is so soft. All right, so you totally can't even see the swirl at this point. Isn't that strange? It is so weird. You can't even see it. But trust me, Give it a couple weeks and it will start to pop. And I'll show you. As I'm looking for, I know, this is not a great example. I don't know if this is going to come through. I don't think you can even see it in this. Can you kind of see it? But it does darken up quite a bit. And then there's a little white swirl in it too that you can't even see on camera. Oh well. It is what it is. Trust me, it'll be there at some point. But so here we go. But yeah, you can't see it. You can't see it yet. That is so sticky. You know, you guys, I'm actually thinking that I'm gonna hold off on stamping these. These are so sticky, it's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna cut them, but I think I'm gonna stamp them in the morning because it's just gonna be a sloppy mess, I think. I really should have just waited until tomorrow to cut these. But I usually cut the next day, so oh well. Oh well, I'm blabbing. Look at how that just went down like I'm so strong. Alright, so I'm just going to move these over here. You know what? No. Where am I going to put these? I'm going to move them over there because I'm not going to stamp them until tomorrow. Yes, I talk to myself like this all the time. Okay. I'm just going to move them on over there. Yeah, I totally love lavender. Yeah, I know. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I grow a lot of it. And I have lavender in 1, 2, 3, 4, I think like 4 different bars. And then a butter and a balm and everything. So, look, I could barely have to press down on that. I feel so strong. Oh, thanks you guys so much for the order. I just heard one come through. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really bummed. So so going back to look at that. It's so sticky. Why I was late coming on live today, and I'm glad I didn't announce what time I wanted to be on because then I would have sounded like a fucking flake like I always do. So I went to go add t-shirts, my logo t-shirts to my website, and some stickers, because my husband screen printed some tees, some logo tees for me. He's a screen printer. And then he also printed some cute little Sunny Bunny Garden stickers. And I thought, well, I need to get these up on the website. Well, why don't I get them up on the website? You know, before I go live, it should only just take a few minutes. Should be pretty easy peasy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, it wasn't easy peasy at all. And I don't even know why. I was doing everything I, should normally do to add a product to my website, and it wasn't working, and I'm fucking frustrated. And so I had to chat with them, and they're not like fixing it right away. And I'm like, what the hell? This should be easy for you guys. I'm sure there's just one little step that I probably flaked on and didn't do. So I'm chatting with them for like an hour, and I'm like, fuck, I wanted to get on it too, and so that's why. So they're not up, or they are up, but they're not up. I've got it up, but you can't see them, because I was going to make it to where, you can buy it, or you can get it for free. And so I wanted to get that all set up, but that didn't fucking work out the way I wanted to today. So that's why I'm late. And so maybe next time I go live, I'll mention that I have the t-shirts available now. Well, thank you so much, Crazy Cat. Thank you. You're the one that placed the order. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I will get it fulfilled tomorrow. I'll be in the shop all day tomorrow fulfilling all the last of the holiday orders. And then seriously, I literally can't believe that Christmas is a week away. I don't know how the hell that happened. I don't know how the hell that happened. I'm just like surprised that I even got the Christmas decorating done. I was thinking about doing that live, like do Christmas, do my Christmas decorating live. Ah, shit. But yeah, I didn't. I'm like, I just want to enjoy this and my own tradition that I always do, and I've been doing for, I don't know, 30 years. Yes, God, that makes me sound so old. Because I have a tradition that I literally have been doing for since I was like, I don't know, obviously very long, in my 20s, my early 20s or whatever. That while I'm decorating, I listen to or watch and listen to A Christmas Story. I still have it on DVD. I used to have it on VHS, but then I did upgrade it to a DVD. And I just play it on loop, while I'm and that's all I do. Is I either have a glass of wine or some eggnog with some whiskey or rum or something, and have that up on the TV, and then I just relax and just go slow, and I just do this all. And so I was, thinking, that it might be kind of fun to do that live. But then I was like, no, this is my thing. I don't, then I'm like, what, fuck that. This is like my tradition, and I don't need to share everything with social media. Sorry. I know nowadays it's like everybody wants their whole lives in front of social media, but I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I just enjoyed myself. I think I only spent, I think, 3 hours this time. I remember I used to do so much, it would take me 6 hours to do Christmas decorating. And, but I've really downsized from that because, come on. Especially when we don't have kids, we don't have guests. It's literally all our Christmas decorating is just for us. And I was like, so I've done a lot of downgrading and donated a lot of stuff and go, we really don't need this much for just 2 people and no kids and nobody sees it but us. But I still had a really nice time. But I still can't believe that Christmas is already so close, and that's like crazy time. You haven't even decorated. I hear you. I know and I'm actually glad that I even wanted to decorate because, if you've been on my lives and I, do share, some personal stuff, this year has been very, very difficult for me, emotionally and mentally. I think I'm going through the change. So those hormones and shit like that are acting up and making me fucking batshit crazy sometimes, and anxiety and depression, which I've had for years, but it's been very, very difficult this year. And I think because of that, because of the hormones and everything. So even just the fact that I did it and that I wanted to, I was like, okay, that's good, because you probably could have maybe asked me if I would have done that 2 months ago. Probably not. I probably would have curled up in the corner and just cried all day. So I'm just glad that at least I felt good enough to do it. And plus I tell myself too, Christmas is my husband's like favorite holiday. He gets so excited just like a little fucking kid. And I know he would be so disappointed if we didn't have, Christmas. Even though he would say, no, I understand, I'm fine. I know he would be disappointed. So, but I'm just glad, that I was mentally and emotionally ready to have some fun with decorating. And I just wanted to enjoy it on my own without sharing that with anybody. So, that's what it is. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to stamp the mango. I'm going to stamp the other ones tomorrow. So, sorry, I know that is really going to not be a lot for me to do with you guys, but I can just tell that stamping those bars, they're too soft. It's just going to be a pain in the ass, so I'm not going to do it. let me just try to clean up my workspace a little bit. And oh, thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. I am sorry I've been blabbing and not thanking you guys for the likes and the follows. Thank you. I see now. Wow, we're at over 5,000. You guys really, really are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me just kind of move all this soap down. Okay, and let me get my stamp and my alcohol and my mallet, and we're gonna get these stamped, and then let me grab a tray as well that I, should have had ready, and I didn't bring it out, and I gotta do it now. Okay, so once I stamp, I'm then going to put them on the tray. I just want to turn my paper over. My paper's getting a little old. Okay. Stamp. Okay, so alcohol. And stamp. And mallet. Okay, so if you have any pent up anger or aggression or anything like that, this is a good thing to do. Just to pound away at stamping your soap. So I'm just going to make some stacks here. This does smell good. It smells so yummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What am I listening to? This must be some kind of Christmas soundtrack or something. It sounds too kidsy. Sounds too kidsy though. I think it must be from like an old Christmas movie or something. Pandora sometimes pulls up some weird shit, and I have to tell it I don't like it. The fruity colors. Fruity tooty colors. I don't use a lot of micas also in my soaps, but this one I do, and it really is, really pretty. But I usually use more of like clays and plant powders and clays and things like that. But this one, I mean, it's just fun. It's just fun to sometimes just have fun with colors, And so I do this, have fun with this one. Okay, so a little secret technique that I do when I'm stamping my soap is spray it with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, your stamp, and that helps it from sticking. But trust me, the other bars, they're too soft. Even the alcohol would stick too much. So, okay. I don't think you can see some of these rows, but just trust me, they're getting stamped. And sorry, I know it's a little loud. Oh, I see now. This must be the soundtrack for Frosty the Snowman. That's why I heard like kids and stuff. Like, which soap? This is the mango coconut soap. Mango coconut. And it is just fruity. Fruity. And then once, if the stamp starts to kind of stick a bit, then just give it another squirt. almost like made it totally crooked. So that's why I need to keep my eyes down. I'm so sorry that some tasks you can't be looking up at the camera. I think the heater is finally starting to warm me up out here. Okay. Alright. So, here we go. So, there's the stamp. If you can see that. Thanks you guys so much for joining. So now I'm just going to put them on the tray. And this is where they will stay for 4 weeks to cure, and then they'll be ready to use. I mean, you can use them now, but don't. They won't last. There's too much water still in them, and so they'll just become mushy, gushy, and gross, and we don't want that. So the longer they cure, the more water evaporates out of the bar, and the more water that evaporates out of the bar, it gives you a harder, longer lasting bar. So that's always the goal. Well, it isn't the only goal, obviously, but that is the goal. We want our soaps to be, to last you a while. So then I'm just going to kind of separate them out so that they get nice, good airflow. And for people that are a little bit OCD, it is very satisfying to see your rows nice and orderly and even. At least it is for me. And I hope you can't hear me humming, because nobody wants to hear that. Okay. Alright, see that? Alright, let me get the last 2 rows. And I really needed some soap ends too. Man, this has never happened before. I usually have a whole tray like full of soap ends. That I then either cut up for free soap samples, because you get a free soap sample with every order, or you can, buy them like in sets to try out, to try 3 scents at a time, or I have gift sets and everything with the soap ends. These are the little ends of the loaf. Jeez, Christine, I swear I'm losing it. I actually are gone. I sold out of all my ends. I had so many of them, and I thought to myself, I'm never going to get rid of all of them, and I did. And I'm literally now having to chop up regular soap bars just for samples and for the sample sets. I've never had to do that before, so people have definitely been digging the soap end sample sets and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just glad to be able to get some back up on the tray soon. I know I have to wait 4 weeks, but at least I know more ends are coming. Because I don't like cutting the regular cured bars, because number one, I can't cut them with my cutter once they're cured because they're too hard. So I'm having to use my big butcher knife, and I slice horribly. So they're all freaking not even, and I don't like that. So I definitely need to get more soap ends and make more soap. Okay, so let's do a little squirty squirt again. And we'll get these stamped, and then we'll get the tray over on the rack. I'm seeing things. Well, since I am not going to be stamping the other batch that I did, like I had planned, and I wasn't really sure if I was going to, have enough people be interested in, I've got, I don't know, all those jars behind me that I need to label, so I thought maybe of doing that while I'm live. If you guys want me to, I can. If not, then we'll make this a super quick live. Or maybe we'll just do a little bit. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. We don't have to have a set plan. We don't have to. Okay. All right, there we go. So there's the mango coconut, all stamped and ready to cure. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't have too many of you guys left. So I'm not sure if I'm going to label or not. We might just call it a day. This, and we're going to do this and this. Okay. All right. Okay, you can kind of see that. Now let me just get them all placed on the tray, and we'll be all set. Come on, get up. There we go. I just now remembered why. I don't know why I totally forgot about this. Why this soap is so soft. I forgot. That happens to be a bar that I don't do a water discount on. Yeah. That's why they're so soft, and that's why I should have waited until tomorrow to cut and stamp them. But oh well. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, so since I'm not going to be stamping the oatmeal almond until tomorrow, I'm just going to put this stuff aside and clean up my workspace. And I don't know, you guys need to tell me if you want to stick around to label some jars. And I'm only asking because we have very few people on right now, so if there's no interest, then I shall bid you adieu. And I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right because, I'm lame. Oh, let me just move these over though. So I want to clean this up a little bit. This is all sticky tacky. Hey, Sarah. I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Even though there's a chance that I'm going to be popping off. I don't know. Just because there's very, very few people on right now. And, okay, let me wipe this down. Let me go get another rag. My God, this is filthy. Hold on. Okay. All right, let me just do a little squirt some cleaner so that I can get all this soap off. I know, because this is really, really fun content, isn't it? Watching me clean. But I have to. I can't stand a sticky table. And it's all sticky with soap. Sticky with soap. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? I know it is a busy time of year. It's super busy. And I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for being busy this holiday season. Okay. All right. Okay, I don't need this on now because I'm not going to make a mess anymore. Okay. All right. Okay. So, any surprises or new things for SVG for next year? Well, that's a good question. I'm sure there will be. I really need. I really suck at planning things out far in advance. I really suck at that. And I do have a couple products that I'm thinking of doing, but I almost don't want to say anything because then if I don't do it, then I'm just, always sound like a flake. But there is a couple things. But one thing that I know for sure, 90% sure, probably more than that, I am going to do a Valentine's box. I have never done a Valentine's box before, but I'm going to do a Valentine's box with like a couple soaps, and I think I'm going to do like a body butter in it, but like a smaller container of body butter, and then maybe something else in it. So I'm going to be working on that like right away. So I got to start getting that in the works. So that means I got to get Lewis to design a top sticker for me. He needs to do the design the jar label for me, and we need to get right on that. So right now, like that's as far in advance as I'm kind of thinking. Is that? So I already made my list of what I need to get and to produce that stuff, and I need to produce it quickly so that people can order them in time. I'll probably do like a limited amount of boxes or something, and then just like say, hey, this is the amount, how many I'm going to have, and then that'll be it. So we'll see how that goes. But that right now is about the only thing that I feel at least confident enough about it to mention to anybody. So give me a second. Hold on. Let me I'm gonna grab something. Hold on. Oh my God, this is so heavy. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this with you, but at least I'm just going to pull this stuff out, because if I don't do it now, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I need to pull out my labels for everything that I just made yesterday, because I made 5 batches of butters yesterday with the 2 batches of soap, and I now need to get the labels on them, all the labels. So I did the men's bay leaf and fir needle. What else did I do? Oh, I did the lavender citrus body butter. I did a batch of those. And then I did a batch of the hibiscus rose butters. I think I need a little bit more labels than that. So maybe we'll do a few. We'll see. What was that? Oh, hibiscus. Okay. And then I think I need more of those. Okay. Sorry. Just talking to myself a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So I did. So I got the men's, and then I don't know. You probably can't even see, but I have all those that I need to label. You guys want? Okay. 1, 9. I've only got 10 people with me, so probably not going to do it then. I'm probably going to just do that on my own. So I'm going to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for over 5,000 likes. Thank you. All the follows that I already got, the order. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so awesome for doing that in such a short amount of time. And I'm sorry that I wasn't able to complete what I wanted to complete with you guys today. That was just, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not sure if I'm going to pop on again next week just because of the holiday and everything. But if I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas to everybody. And I'll probably then pop on the following week. But I don't know. We'll see. If I don't, have a good New Year too. But we'll definitely see you within the next week or two. All right. Okay. You guys have a good one. Bye, you guys.